They're being prepared for war, man. See? So that's why Yahawashi said that we read Luke the 10th chapter. Blessed is the eyes that see what you see, man, and ears that hear the things that you hear. You see? When St. John the Revelator was writing this, he didn't quite understand what he was writing at the time, man. But we do, man. See? And those same men that wrote it are back in their lot. They just got a better understanding. The reason why they could break down those letters, because they were the men that wrote it down in times past, man. That's what we told the elder Jake last week. The Lord said, you're going to represent me here in Samaria and to the uttermost part of the earth. Babylon, America, man. Right. See? And we're doing exactly what we were set up to do, man. Okay? Lord willing, we those men that were back then with the Lord, back then condemning ancient Babylon and them other wicked empires, and the Lord brought us back in our lot. All right? That's what the scripture says. It's 1 Corinthians 14, 32. Yeah, man. We bringing out. See, we're in the time of prophecy. All right? Playtime is over, man. It's been over. All right? But now it's evidently clear. Okay? And it's just what? The third day into the month? Third or fourth day, man? Fourth day of the month? And already we got major news like that? Man, you better buckle your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride, boy, to the kingdom, man. What you got?
1 Corinthians 14 and 2?
32.
14 and 32. And it reads, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophet.
The spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet, man. Okay? So if you're a prophet back then, you come back as a prophet now. The Most High used the same materials, man. You're not going to be a prophet back then and come back as Ruth Paul. It doesn't go that way, man. The Lord don't deal like that, man. All right? Just like we read, when we broke down those other lessons, Genesis, the 6th chapter, about the mighty men. They came back as LeBron. They came back as Kobe, Jordan, the John Jones. Those are the men back then, in Genesis, the 6th chapter, that were doing evil in the earth, man. That everybody looked up to, man. You're celebrities today. Okay?
Your lesser luminaries.
Yeah, your lesser luminaries. Who they all deal with left-hand spirits, man. They were doing the same nonsense back then during the time of Noah, man. Okay? The same Jakes that was into the Olympics back then, the Greeks during the time of the Greeks and the Romans in the arenas. They came back in their lot. See? The apostles and the prophets and the teachers and the helps, everybody come back in their lot, which is known as the 144. All right? What you got?
I got a precept when I was trying to make a second coming, all the nations we fighting, that they gonna stop, you know. Second Edges 13 and 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that had moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
That's Yahawashi. That's Yahawashi, man. And who's the thousands of heaven? Those chariots.
Right.
UFOs, man. They're going to block out the sun. Alright?
And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under heaven.
Yeah, great fear going to fall on everybody when they see Yahawashi. Okay?
And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth,
which are those lasers that come out of those chariots. Go ahead.
All they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Yeah, the sea or the Shemayim is the heavens.
Right.
See? That's what that's talking about, man. Mm-hmm. Come out of the sea or the heavens, man.
Right.
And so everybody from different lands, different continents, all countries, they're gonna get their military to fight the second coming. Yeah. We can say you Jakes that go over there, they get drafted, you ain't coming. Understand now? That's what our forefathers were singing in slavery. Swing low, swing chariot, coming forth to carry me home, man. See, all the mysteries is out now, man. That's all glory to Yahawashi now, because we didn't know a tenth of the things we know now. Coming up, man, in a Christian church, we ain't know nothing. You ain't know no mysteries, man. You really no. And every time you see Moses, you saw that damn devil, Charlton Heston, 10 Commandments. You thinking, yeah, that gotta be Moses, you know, or the white Jesus, Passion of Christ. I ain't the Lord, man. All right.
And that's the spirit, because I heard the dude that played Passion of Christ died right after. Shortly after he got put to death.
Did he die or did he get hit by lightning? Some shit like that.
It was something
Yeah,
like that.
I think he got hit by lightning like 3 times. Some shit.
Yeah.
And he said due to that he started reading his Bible more. See, that devil who played Superman died, because Superman was supposed to represent the Lord. The first guy, I forgot his name, man. He became paralyzed from the neck down. I remember that guy, man. That guy was an Edomite. All those stories represent the Lord, man. Superman, Goku, Dragon Ball Z. It's the same story.
Yeah, yo, I thought about that the other day, because I was into Dragon Ball Z OD. How like he was like they was all calling on Goku, like Goku come save us when he was fighting Nappa and Vegeta, and he coming from the heavens down to earth. You know what I mean? He came, he just popped up.
And the Saiyan race, that was Jake, man.
Yeah.
Like we said, that's why they threw the monkey joke in there.
Yeah.
You know, the monkeys, yeah. See?
Frieza the Edomite.
Yeah, Frieza was an Edomite. He had the horns and all that.
And he effeminate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Devil right there, man. See, you gotta see, but you know, that's a blessing that we have, man. See, that means all these which they've been new, like we always saying, but these directors and all that, they know, man.
No. That's why these different shows like Dragon Ball Z, all these different animes, it resonates with our spirit.
You resonate with your spirit. Spiritual power, yeah. They even said Jake was heavy into Bruce Lee movies, Kung Fu. Because if you go into the history, a lot of those were Jakes. You see it today. Who are the top mixed martial arts on the planet? Jake, John Jones, Usman. What's the guy? Israel Adesanya. Who the top boxer of this generation? Mayweather. Pacquiao's an Israelite foreigner. See what I'm saying? It's Jake. Jake is the one kicking ass, man. Come on, man. The Tysons, the Alis. You see what I'm saying? Who was mainly into these Bruce Lee movies? When you look it up, it was Israelites, man. See what I'm saying? Because you learn now that the first samurais were Negroes, man. When you go into Taoism, you look at the picture of them, those are straight up Jakes in Asia, man. They had afros and all that. You go into that philosophy, Taoism. That's Israelite history. Israelites wasn't just swinging on some tree in Africa. That's what they'll have you believe, man. We got a vast history, man. Going to the Byzantine Empire, the Dark Ages, okay? You go into Constantine. When you go into, what's he call this guy? Well, you Irish people are heavy into St. Patrick. You go into Sergius, Basil, Gregory. What's this guy that St. Nicholas, where Christmas is based off of? Israelite from Alexandria, Egypt, man. Okay, you go into Justinian, which was the greatest king during the Byzantine Empire. Israelites, man. Okay, get into your history, man. All right, they don't teach Israelite history. That was set up for a reason, man. That's why he said they want you to read the Bible. That's why, like we said, Esau don't teach our vast history. He wants to keep your vibration low. So the Rothschilds, the elite, they scratching their head now, like, how the hell did these niggas get this shit? Like, we did everything in our power to stop it, and it still happened anyway. Because it's what? That's the power of prophecy, man. That's what the Lord said. Was it Hosea 6:1? It's nothing you devils could have done, man. You know, we give you a pat on the back for trying, okay? But at the end, you failed, man. Okay?
Hosea 6:1. Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn, and he will heal us. He hath smitten, and he will bind us up.
He's the one who put us in captivity, and he's binding us up. The house of David. Go ahead.
Right. After 2 days will he revive us. 2
days, a day is 1,000 years. Okay, go ahead.
And the third day he will raise us up.
So after 2,000, that's the beginning of the third day, man. Going into the third day, he's raising us up. And it's nothing Esau could do to stop it, man. That's why the Lord said, you can get Joel 3:3. Okay, done?
and we shall live in sight. And that's what also says, after 2 days and a half.
The spirit of life entered into them for 350 years.
Yeah.
See? Oh yeah, Joel 3:3. See? 3 days and a half we woke up, man. Okay? Amalek controls everything. They control the schools. The same people that control the prison system control the school system, man. See? And that's where they want you Jakes to remain, in prison, bondage at the bottom, the ghettos, slums. You just resorted for entertainment. If you're gonna make it, you got to make it entertaining us, amusing us. See, basketball, all kind of bullshit, man. Okay? We don't set over here for that, man. We were set up to return to Yahawashi after we served our punishment.
Right.
That was the Most High's intent, man. All of the bullshit in the middle, that's not important, man. Okay? Matter of fact, what it says, Joel 3:3.
And they have cast lots for my people.
Current, slavery right there. Go ahead.
And have given a boy for an harlot.
Selling us for hoes, sluts. Okay? They did that for us over here, man. Go ahead.
And sold the girl for wine.
Yep. Trading it for wine, man.
That they might drink.
That was the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade.
Right.
Sent the slaves to the Americas. They sent, what's the main thing they sent over here to Europe? Cotton. Sent all kind of deities, fruits, tobacco. You see? They sent that to Europe, but from Europe they sent what? Musky guns and all kind of other textiles to Africa. Okay, a three-way trade. Yeah. All right? And that never happened before in the history. People talk some bullshit, Holocaust, it never happened. That never happened before in history. Slavery always existed. But to remove one group of people from one end of the earth to the other, that never happened, man. Okay, that was the most significant event in history, man.
Yeah.
One of the most, man.
And that was an act of war.
Yeah.
They declared war once they did that.
Yeah. To have people stocked up like sardine cans to move from West Africa to the America, you know how long that took? This is not talking about no airplane. It take a couple of hours. It took months, man, to get on this side of the world, man. You had to shit on each other. It was just crazy, man. Unsanitary conditions. You can imagine the smell of that, man. And then you come into a strange land, and then when you came here, it separated you. You may have came with your brother. You might have seen a whole bunch of people die. Threw off the what was mine. They threw them off. Or some people kill themselves because they'd rather be dead than be in bondage. And let's say you and family did come over here. We just read what they did. Oh, give this for a harlot, or give this for wine. Your family go to Virginia, your family go to Louisiana, your family go to Florida. Everybody was separated. See? But what did the Most High say though? There's a point coming up.
Yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
So who's Tyre that's going into the nasty Africans and Canaanites? Because it was the Africans and the Arabs who sold us to Esau. Go ahead.
And all the coasts of Palestine.
Those are them Arabs. Alright? Those are them Arabs, man. Go ahead.
Will ye render me a recompense?
You can't recompense me, the Most High saying. Go ahead.
And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Go ahead. There's a point coming up.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem.
Which at Jerusalem is who? Benjamin and Levi. Those are the three left. The northern kingdom was taken away already.
Yeah.
Judah, Benjamin, and Levi that was left, what did they do?
Have ye sold unto the Grecians?
Esau. See, that's straight out of the Bible, man. The Arabs and the Africans sold the Israelites into the Edomites, man. Go ahead.
That ye might remove them far from their border,
which was the land of Jerusalem. You see? So we left Israel due to the Romans, ran into the north and eastern part of Africa, later on met up in the west, and we brought captive over here on this side. But what did the Most High say? There's a point though.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them.
And that's happening right now. So the Most High said, where you sold them, I'm going to raise them right up. And that's what's happening right now, man. We've been risen up. See, we got it back, man. See? We got that connect back with Yahawah Shimi Al-Shah, man. See? Because in slavery, he wasn't hearing us. Why? Because the name got taken away. Your nationality got taken away. So the Lord couldn't hear you, man. Now he hears us, man. Okay, we got the key now. We got the knowledge now, man. Okay? We got it, man. Now the Most High is hearing us, man. And now we're being raised up in the land of our captivity, man. Go ahead. And that's where all these wars and skirmishes, and that's why you see America and Babylon going down. Because the people of the Heavenly Father is being raised up. Go ahead.
And will return your recompense upon your own head.
And that's why World War III happened, and that's why this place is going to be destroyed, man.
Okay. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
Yup. So what happened to us is going to be transferred to you. The cup is going to be transferred to you. That's why Scripture says with Jeremiah 30:16.
Jeremiah 30:16.
All right.
Therefore, Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
And all nations had their hand in it, man.
Right.
All of you, every single nation had their hand in taking us down.
Right. And you read that in what Psalms 83rd chapter.
Yep.
They all came together to make us forget you as Israelites. With the name of Israel no more remembered.
Yeah. All you nations, even you Japhites. Don't say Japhite. You ain't gonna get off the hook either, because the Japhites were the Medes, Persian and the Medes, man. Okay. You all had your hand, man, in bringing out Yasharallah, man. And you all gonna get your ass kicked in the world to come. All right. But Esau has a special ass kicking. His ass kicking is going to be legendary, man. Because after his ass kicking, he's going to be removed, all right? Permanently out of the earth, man. And I'll show you the hatred the Most High have for you Edomites, man. To create you, to despise you. But Most High's faith, he did give you your time to rule. He gave you your time to be a homo, a tranny. He gave you the earth. And after that, he's going to destroy you, man.
Right.
See? What you got?
Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
And that goes directly to Revelation 13:9. Directly. Every one of them shall go into captivity. And the whole Jeremiah the 30th chapter is going into Jacob. It goes into Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
But the Most High said, I will deliver you out of it, the elect. Alright? And at the end of the deliverance, everybody who put us in slavery, they're going to slavery, man. That's fair, man. Okay?
That's for justice.
Yeah, that's justice, man. That's what the Bible says, you reap what you sow, man. So no complaining, man. You Edomites say, oh, Jake, y'all always complain about slavery. Wait till the kingdom come, man. That first day, y'all gonna curse y'all existence, man. That's gonna be the longest day of your life, man. Alright? You got to deal with 1,000 more years of it, man. Okay?
The extermination.
Yeah, extermination. Yeah, man.
Then the other nations, the heathens, they're gonna be in some subjugation to us.
Yup. And they're gonna be tributaries forever.
Forever.
Yeah, after 1,000 years, you're gonna get your land back to Isaiah 14. But you're gonna be a tributary. Meaning we still gonna get the best of your crops, the best of your cattle, the best of your sheep, and then you get the rest. Same thing at the Levitical priesthood. You got to give them the best of everything, your 10%, and then you get the rest. That's like the same thing now. Same now Esau does it. He taxes everything you get. He taxes.
Yeah.
He takes his piece and he gives you the rest. That's how it's gonna be for you other nations after the 1,000 years. We're gonna get the best of everything, including the best of your women, and we give you what we please, man. What we see fit. Okay. All right. The spoils belong to us because the earth was created for us, man.
That's right.
And that's the spirit every Israelite man is supposed to be in, man. Come on, man. Like, you want to work the typical 9 to 5, man? Or you want to sell your soul just to get crumbs? Like, that's just whack, man. That's played out, man. We want to rule, man, finally, man. Right?
Rule forever.
Yeah, forever and ever and ever. Age after age after age after age after age after age after age. Yeah.
Under Yahawah, Yahawashi.
All right. See? Gonna be breaking bread with Yahawashi. What did Yahawashi say? Yahawashi's waiting for that day too. It's Luke the 22nd chapter.
You made a video lesson on it. I know you put that bring out.
Yeah.
How you waited to drink wine?
Yeah, con.
With his brother. You said Luke 21?
No, 22nd chapter.
Oh, Con, Luke 22 and 18, right?
Yup.
Luke 22 and 18. For I say unto you, I will not drink of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of the Most High shall come.
Yahawashi said, I'm not going to drink the more wine until the kingdom of the Most High. So that proves we're going to be eating and drinking in the kingdom. Kingdom is not going to be some place where you're just floating around in the heavens all day. No, we're going to be eating. We're going to have the best of both worlds. See? Because we're going to be able to eat, drink, enjoy pleasure. You know what I'm saying? But you also got the best of the celestial. You're going to live forever. You're not going to feel pain anymore or sorrow, man. Go to the doctor or the physician. That's done with, man. Okay? All right? That's that new body right there, man. That's preserved for you already. Go ahead.
Verse 19. And he took bread and gave thanks and brake it and gave unto them, saying, This is my body, which is given for you. This do in remembrance of me.
Which that's going into the Passover. Is anything more than that, or?
That's it on that.
Yeah, that's it on there. Yeah. That's matter of fact. There's another scripture. I think it's Ezekiel 37. Ezekiel 37:22.
Ezekiel 37 and 22. And I will make them.
Matter of fact, 21.
20?
21, yeah.
21?
Yeah,
right. Ezekiel 37 and 21. And say to them, Thus saith Yahawah shall power. Behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whether they be gone, and will gather them on every side.
And that's what's happening right now. I see now you had a brother in Indonesia. He's giving praise to Yahawah Shah. Brother posted a video of Indonesia, man. Israelite foreigner. See? So you think these videos ain't going out? This word hitting everywhere, man. That's the gospel of the kingdom spreading throughout the four corners. See, brother in Indonesia calling on Yahawah Shah. I think you had some jakes a while back in Philippines. This word is out, man. It's out. Alright? There's a whole bunch of people we don't see. This word hit everywhere, man. Alright? Continue on.
And will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land.
All right.
And I'll make them one nation.
One nation. There ain't gonna be no division between the northern and the southern kingdom. All right. Go ahead.
And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel. And one king shall be a king to them all.
Yahawashi. Go ahead.
Right. And they shall be no more two nations.
Right.
Neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all.
Right.
Neither shall they defile themselves anymore with their idols.
The white Jesus gonna be destroyed. Okay. Islam, that BS gonna be destroyed. You Israelites in China, you ain't gonna be worshiping no Buddha. Okay. You Israelites amongst the East Indians, you ain't gonna be worshiping how you call it? What's some bullshit gods that? Yeah, Shiva and all that nonsense, man. Okay? Or gods with 6, 8 arms. That's all stupid shit, man. Alright? All that shit gonna be destroyed, man. Alright, you jakes down there in Africa worshiping your voodoo gods, all that shit gonna be destroyed, man. Alright? Go ahead.
Nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. But I will save them out of all their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I'll be their power.
And that's the new covenant. Alright? That's the new covenant. Go ahead.
And David, my servant, shall be king over them.
So David gonna be underneath Yahawashi. Go ahead.
And they shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments, and observe my statutes and do them.
That's the new covenant. That's the new covenant. Go ahead.
And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt. And they shall dwell therein, even they and their children, and their children's children.
So that proves we're going to have what? Children in the kingdom of the Most High. Like we always, forever. So they said they children and their children's children. Okay?
And my servant David shall be their prince forever.
There you go.
Moreover, I'll make a covenant of peace with them, and it shall be an everlasting covenant with them. And I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore.
Forevermore. So we never gonna go off again. Okay? Never gonna be sick again, never die again, pain again. That's gonna be done with, man. That's the end of the story right there, man.
Right.
Alright? And we're coming to that time. We only got a couple of more. We don't got that much time, man. We're talking about 5 more years. You bugged out, man. This shit happening now, man.
Right.
Okay? Every year carries a new spirit. Every decade carries a new spirit. This is another decade, man. And the most I'll let you know what's the theme for this decade, man. Like the elder said, the time of prophecy. And Trump already, within the first couple of days of the month, war, man. War, man. Okay? War, man.
Right.
That's why the scripture says in Exodus 15:3. I guess I saved that precept for another.
Exodus 15 and verse 3. Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi is a man of war. Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi is his name.
Yeah, the Most High is a man of war, man. Heavenly Father loves war, man. Okay? He's a man of war. Because in that same chapter where they were singing, he brought judgment on the Egyptians, man. See? Delivered us from the ancient Pharaoh. Well, he's about to do the same thing again. Damn, I gotta... Hold on 1 second.